We fair children, lost and wild, Dad punishes us, each and every child. But we are feral children, we thrive on chaos. Dad may try to punish us, he will never tame us. Hell in the cell, hell in the cell. It's Dad's test of might. All kids will go in to fight. There is only one survivor. Bring a shiver, a screwdriver. Punishment is kinetic dance. Leotards moving in a trance. It's the feral children's penance, watching camel toes prance. Miami Deb is a whore. We are feral children, lost and wild. Dad punishes us, each and every child. But we are feral children, we thrive on chaos. Dad may try to punish us, he will never tame us. Miami Deb is a fucking whore. Hell in the cell, hell in the cell. Test of might. All kids will go in to fight. There is only one survivor. Bring a shiver, a screwdriver. Punishment is kinetic dance. Leotards moving in a trance. It's the feral children's penance, watching camel toes prance. Mommy fucking Deb is a goddamn whore. But we are feral children, we thrive on chaos. Dad may try to punish us, he will never tame us.
The Epstein files dropped. No, it wasn't all of them. Yes, they redacted most of the stuff that we demanded that they show us. Are we going to get our way? I don't know. But some of you are going to get your way today because that's not the only thing that dropped. That's right. We have new merch in the merch store. Pew, 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 pew. Yay, yay. Lasers, lasers, lasers. Oh my God, everyone's freaking out. It's anarchy out there. I know you guys have been waiting a long time. Thank you so much for being so loyal and so nice. I said that we would make some crazy shirts. We made some crazy shirts. We have hoodies. We have long sleeves. We have everything. We have everything. Do we have all the Epstein files? No, we don't have all the Epstein files. Okay? I can't give you that. You have to ask Cash Patel for that. I'm just a strawberry. We've got hoodies.
Marcus, what are you doing here?
Robert.
You weren't invited to this Christmas party, Marcus. You weren't invited. Get up.
Help.
I'm helping. I'm getting you up. Marcus, I know for a fact you were not invited to this Christmas party, buddy. What are you doing here?
Robert, I require entry.
What do you mean you require entry? You can't just demand entry to a Christmas party you weren't invited to.
Let me in the Christmas party at once.
First of all, it's not my party, okay? It's my friend. His name is S.H. Sean, not to be confused with Sean from the previous episodes. It's his brother. It's not the same Sean.
Fuck that guy.
What do you mean fuck him? He's cool. He's a cool guy. He's a little weird, but he's cool. I heard he throws good parties.
Am I not festive enough for you, Robert?
What do you mean festive? Like you
It is the Christmas season.
Okay, it is the Christmas season, but it's not like you came here dressed up like a reindeer or Santa Claus or something. I mean, you just showed up and said, I demand to be invited
What the
inside.
fuck?
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry, Marcus. Okay. Look, I'll tell you what. All right, listen. I will go inside.
No, I'm all sad.
Okay, look. I feel bad, so what I'll do is I'll go inside. I'll feel out the vibes of the party.
I'm sensitive.
I know you are. I know you're sensitive. I got this, buddy, okay? I'll feel out the vibes of the party. If the party's lame, I'll leave. Okay, you're doing that thing where you're rubbing your face against me. If the party's lame, I'll leave early. If it's not lame, then I'll tell them I have a friend that I want to bring, okay? And then I'll try to invite you, but you got to be on your best behavior, okay?
I will return, Robert, when the time is right.
Okay, what does that mean? You're not going to just like randomly show up at the party, right? Like you're going to wait for me to let you in, right? Where are you going? Oh my God.
This is Miss Velma's Christmas special, titled Christmas in America.
Okay, look, I know that the clips we're about to see are pretty weird. Okay. So I'm going to give you a fluff and a buff, and I'm going to let you know ahead of time. They're pretty weird. Okay. Because they are from Christmas on VHS, i.e., various VHS that had to do with Christmas, little snippets, all mushed up before anyone gets confused. I do, believe it or not, get like a bulk of the emails that I get are like, here's a situation. Can we talk about it? Can you help, like a crime thing? And also probably split down the middle. Like these two things are both. It's that and it's what the fuck did I just watch? So that's what you're watching. Okay. Also, it's Turd's birthday, everybody. It's Turd's birthday. Woo! Turd. Happy birthday to Turd. Whereas, you know what I actually have? I have this bird. It's going to wiggle my camera. So I got these clip-on birds for when I'm bird lady next week for a comedy thing. I'm going to be the bird lady from Home Alone. These do not look like the ones I ordered. But today I was thinking about it and I was like, damn, it's pretty cool that they make little clip-in birds. What if they made clip-in turds? Turd, get on it. It's a merch idea and it's all yours, Turd. Seriously, though, it is Turd's Turd Day, okay? It's Turd's Turd Day. It was the day of the birth of the turd, all right? And if there's one thing on this channel that helped shape whatever this is that we've become, it is the indignant, violent, upsetting, chaotic, disturbing, and beautiful humor of the turd. Okay. Because without Turd aggressively targeting and trolling us while simultaneously being a part of what some call a cult, I call it church camp. Without that, I don't know that we would be as calloused as we are today. She's the personification of the darkness of dance kinetics. She is a person that, you know how they say you light up a room, like when you die, it's like that person lit up a room. Turd is the one who comes in, turns the lights off, destroys the room, leaves, and you never know who did it. And I need that energy in my life, and I love her, and I'm very happy that her and I'm not going to say side piece, I'm not going to say cohort. What is it called when two people commit a crime and the other one helped? What is that called? Her co-defendant, Ernie, at one point they almost became president. Okay. That's how close we came to some serious full-blown war. Okay. That's how close we came to war. And I'm just so proud of them and their political future and their political past, because you'll never fail if you don't try. And if you don't fail at becoming president, then you don't get hardened and then you don't become the turd. And much like some people say, in order to be a Christian, you must be Christ-like. I say, in order to be a piece of shit, you need to be turd-like. And I, for one, am a proud piece of shit. And I'm better because I know her and because she has struck at me like a venomous snake in the night. And that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying like she attacked me verbally or anything. She has verbally attacked. She's called me and verbally attacked me. She sent me some wild emails. And without them, I wouldn't know how to handle the type of white violence that is America. So please give it up for probably the most American out of all of us, next to Darlene, who saves lives and was an EMT. And also next to Dawn Marie, who's violently Italian. But we don't want to cure her because you need some, so we can know what they're planning next, the Italians. But yeah, without Turd, I don't know that this would be a full toilet. You see what I'm saying? So thank you very much, Turd, for existing and surviving, and we adore you. And it is your birthday. And for that, I say, may you take the fattest shits on the hoods of so many rich people's cars today, because I know that's what you're going to be out there doing. I don't even know if she's here. She might not be awake. I don't know. Turd could be on the town committing atrocities. We don't know. All right. But when she's done, just tell her you're proud of her and we love her. And happy birthday to her. Also, a lot of things have happened. A lot of things have happened. First of all, Epstein files dropped. 90% redacted. Also, not all the files. This is concerning. I think it's what? It's like it's the amount of, they had more Epstein files than they had probably all of like Brian Koberger's trial, like every amount of space you could imagine to put into a server. Like they had so many files, and they gave us like a teeny little turd lit, like a little tiny little, just a little nugget. And they're like, here go all the files. And it's like, no. And then they redacted a whole bunch of them. So that's sick. But we are going to look over some today. And we're also going to compare them to, I think, the heavily redacted sidebars, sidebars, if you will, which also, again, just blacked out. It's wild. And I get that. It's like, oh, you can't talk about the juror. Just black out the name of the juror. I don't get it. I'll never understand that. But she is really bitchy. She's very bitchy in those sidebars. I read some of them and I was like, wow, so rude, so incredibly mean, so much worse than what we saw in court. And in a way, I respect it. Also, Claudia, Daryl was released from the hospital. Yes. Thank you, Hugin. I'm gonna give that credit to Hugin. Awesome. So happy for you, Claudia. Now you guys can fuck. Just kidding. I don't know if he's that well yet. But the staff is good. The MRSA's gone. Or it's handled. It doesn't matter. You know what? That's HIPAA. We don't need to work as long as he's out. Happy for you. This is exciting. Steven, earmuffs. Also, a couple other things on the docket. We are going to watch some weird videos tonight. We are going to look at, mainly today, what we're going to do is we're going to look at a lot of pictures, okay, that were so graciously collected and organized for us by a man named Riz on Twitter. And his Twitter is blown up because you know how last time we looked, we went over all these different tools you can use to look at the Epstein files and be a little more organized to understand them better. This guy overnight, just like the DOJ did that shit where they tried to, clearly they didn't redact some things well enough, because there are some things they left in and then had to redact after America freaked out. And we're going to see some of those. And this is likely because a lot of people who handle FOIAs were fired, a lot of offices stripped of, funding, and not many employees. Everything kind of got put into a shaker and shook up in the government when Trump came in. Elon gutted everything. Like, there aren't enough people to do the FOIAs. The people can't do the FOIAs. There's not enough. Okay. And we're talking on a federal level. So clearly they're struggling, all right, to hit this mandate by Congress, which they also did not comply by. And we're going to see the fallout from that. We already have. We've started to. Let's hope they do right by us. I don't think they are. They basically half-assed. They half-assed the Epstein files, and they gave us a half-assed, watered-down bullshit copy. But they forgot to redact a few things. So thank goodness they are dumbasses who are lazy and don't know how to do their jobs. Don't even know how to copy edit, frankly. There are misspelled words. It doesn't matter. There's a lot there, but there's also something really interesting in there that I noticed. And a lot of people noticed it and they said, this is sick. This is disgusting. And they showed it. And it has to do with a couple of things we've already talked about, like his past Amazon order of the book Lolita. We're going to talk about that. But there's something really interesting there. I think I noticed a bit of a paraphilia, like as in if he killed someone, this makes sense. And you could call me a conspiracy theorist, whatever. The guy owns his own fucking island. You can't tell me he didn't probably kill people. So there's something there that's very, very interesting that I noticed. And if you do have the OSINT handbook, or if you remember, we talked about this in 2 episodes. And I'm going to go back and show you some stuff about what I'm talking about, but it's an interesting parallel between Epstein and a potential serial killer that has like the same behavior, that does something very fucked up that Epstein also does. And I thought it was a huge red flag to me, and not for the reasons that I think a lot of other people might have seen a particular item of evidence that is in the files as a red flag. Also a red flag, but for different reasons, if that makes sense. So we're going to look at that for sure, because that was tripping me out. But also you did see the strawberry ad earlier. I was so pissed off about the Epstein files. I was like, well, first of all, glad they dropped. Wish it could have been a day ago or today, not on the day of the merch drop, but whatever. Made the most of it. But I will stand by that. If you order anything from now until Christmas, you will be getting a Hugin print. But we are going to definitely look at, for what it's worth, there are interesting things in there and new discovery that we didn't know about before. But not surprising. Let's just say that. But so we've got a lot to look at today. And some of it's a pretty dark, it's Epstein. It's a fucking dark subject matter. And I apologize, but it is what it is. So in order to prep you all for that, I think the best way to do it is with some light holiday cheer, recorded on VHS for your amusement, enjoyment, to your utter horror. I don't know, but I think it's funny. So look.
You will see her very beautiful Indian scene and costumes, featuring Miss Valma shooting a real gun on the stage.
Okay, sorry, I do have to pop back in for a second. What? What did they just say? Dawn Marie. Dawn Marie is here. Dawn Marie. Listen, hon, we've been trying to find the cure for Italian. I had a fundraiser for it. Didn't raise anything. But I want you to know that we're not going to inject you with it because we like you. We're going to let you get away with it, Dawn. My little lemon. How are you doing, hon? Do you have a lemon tree for your Christmas tree? Me and Dylan have a bet. We miss you. Hello. Also, what's that, Darlene? The world is dark, but all will come to light. I believe you when you say that, Darlene. Very wise. He was obsessed with the author, Nabokov, several orders about his works and books about Nabokov. Yes. Yes, he was. It's not really the subject matter, though, that interests me. It's more of the act that he was doing with some of the words in the book. Very interesting. Oh, we're doing great, Dawn Marie. I'm bitching today. Today is bitch day. I'm going to bitch about the Epstein files. And then I'm going to bitch about Judge Bevan as sidebars. And we're going to look at them. And we're going to compare them. From Woody. You talking about Woody Allen? Oh, he's going to be having a fit. He's all over that shit. He's all over it. You did your thing? Good. Darlene did a thing and everything's going to be fine. Darlene, can you do a thing to release the Epstein files like in full without so many redactions? That would be great. And Dawn Marie blows kisses to everybody. Also, it's good to see all of you. Free the Epstein files, exactly. Feminem, nice to see you. Totally Clips at Wilder Times was here. Tombstones, how are you doing, Tombs? Are you okay? Tombs, didn't you have a car accident or something? Are you okay, Tombs? Also, how's Nikki? She hurt her wrist in a car accident. I haven't seen her in a while. I hope she's doing all right. Dad, I'm teaching Stephen to be a witch. It was an accident. He was supposed to muff, but I know he didn't. What? Muff? Did you buy him one of those Kim Kardashian ass things, the little bush. You got to give them a little bush. That's how you get the men to muff. Also, why is this woman shooting a gun on stage? And this isn't very PC of you 1980s VHS.
Real gun on the stage.
It's fun, it's easy, and best of all, we do it to our favorite holiday song. So are you ready? Well, let's go. Now bring the arms in. Now, kick that butt right there.
It's the Dean and Company Christmas special.
Hodo got run over by a reindeer, walking home from Dee Dee's Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize this, but somehow the McCabe, the McAlbert, the whole, like, all their family Christmas video got mixed into this. I want you to know that all of the people you are about to see and you are currently seeing are high on White Claw, okay? And they have ingested Crystal Light. So please don't take them seriously.
But as for me and CJ, we believe.
Here's Stacy, Dean, and CJ.
I don't want to be a bitch, but those cats a little off key. One of them was a little flat, the other a little sharp. We'll work on it.
Merry Christmas to everyone from all of us.
Jean and Marie.
Did you see that? That was Aussie Insider. She just want to wish you guys, listen, she didn't do a 4.5 hour live lying and saying that we threatened to kill people in Australia. She didn't do that. She did this. She recorded this and she sent it to us. And to her, I say, Merry Christmas to you, Aussie Insider. We adore you. We love what you're doing over there, hating on us, wasting all your energy. And thank you for sending us this.
Christmas to everyone from all of us.
Jean and Marie.
We send you a wish for hope.
Deanie and Charles.
We send you a wish of love.
Just as the wise man did when they brought.
Now, hold on a second. Hold on a second, Mimi and Charles. What happened to your throat, Mimi? Mimi, what happened to your throat, hun? That doesn't seem too Christian of you, hun.
For hope.
Deanie and Charles.
We send you a wish of love.
Just as the wise man did when.
That's right. She been throwing net on the holidays.
They brought loving gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh to the Christ child.
It sounds like they brought Nick to the Christ child.
Reindeers are like horses. They always want to go back to the barn. It's true. A lot of sleeveless things that you wear during the holidays, you know, the dingle dangle. Side of the house.
Did you say the dongle? The dingle dongle? Or did you say the dingleberry? What'd you say? The dingle dangle? Well, goddamn. Go back.
Side of the house.
Will we be home in time for Christmas?
I can't be sure. It may take a few days to recharge the water crystal.
The water crystal. The water crystal. Darlene, that's the shirt. That's the shirt. It's a dingle banger. That's right, my person's monkey. It's a dingle banger. Yeah, she's absolutely singing the intro. Absolutely. She's to cut back on that neck. All right. And Dawn Marie's dead. Dawn Marie's dead. We did it. We killed her. Dawn, no. You're the only Italian we don't. I'm just kidding. Well, you're not the only one we don't want to do that to. But listen, we gotta fix them. They're so mad. Been watching a lot of Sopranos. They're so mad and they hate therapy. Sherlock, what's so funny? You didn't recharge the water crystal and Jen caught you. Okay? Jen caught you. Go charge your water crystal. Okay? Let them tits get that crystal up and running. Oh My God. The also a shirt. That is merch. Oh my God. When the face don't match the neck. Dawn Marie, you grounded.
Watch Miss Velma, who is a crack shot, typify this with the
Because they're flirting with my sister.
pistol using live ammunition. After this, she will play the hand organ.
Dude, playing the hand organ? Mia, have you been out playing the hand organ again? I'm gonna tell Dylan that. That's a euphemism.
He saved us!
He saved you?
Yes, I guess I did. I wish I knew why.
Why does the Skeletor sound like Woody Allen? What is going on?
I don't think I feel well.
Well, I think you're feeling the Christmas spirit, Skeletor.
Oh my God. The end I can't do. We're skipping to the good stuff. Hey, Merry Christmas. I hear your loud cries. Here you go.
Living rooms, bedrooms, dinettes. Oh yeah, you can find them at the market. We talking about flea market. Montgomery, it's just like a mini mall. Oh yeah, come shop with us. I said flea market. Montgomery, it's just like a mini mall. Hey, you heard me. Come shop. Living rooms, bedrooms, dinettes. We got it. You need it. You'll find it. It's just like.
Oh my God. Wait, you're in Diet, Nebraska? You have to go find that lady. You have to go find Carol Blood. Go find Carol Blood and spit in her fucking mouth. Say, I heard a caller on OB's channel say that you're running against Eugene. Well, guess what? We don't take too kindly to your types. I don't remember what political side she was on, but I know Blood bad. Oh, wait, no, you're in Diet, Nebraska. Oh, you're in Delaware? Oh, Mia. Mia, get out of there. It ain't even supposed to be a state, Mia. Frank is here. Uncle Francis says it's just like a mini mall. It is. It's exactly like one. It's exactly like a mini mall because there's a man singing at me and he's well dressed. Also, we will break it down. And also, hello, Age of Nefarious. Listen, everyone. It's a fucking mitzvah. Yeah, we're plotting murders over here. Okay, first of all, too lazy. She did fucking 4.5 hours into making a video about some shit that didn't happen. I haven't even seen it. I'm not going to watch it. I'm going to imagine it was good, though. But like 4.5 that her making a video, making up bullshit about this terror plot was more time and effort invested into the terror plot than we did because we didn't even know there was terror to be had. I didn't realize we were planning anything. Is this another one of those things where you guys plan to take someone out and nobody told me? I really wish. Oh, dude, apparently there's a dossier out there. Apparently we tried to take out. We're going to call her Mr. Tolly from now on. Okay. She runs the concentration camp up the road. Don't go there. We have to protect Laura is what we need to do. Yeah, that happened. And apparently we had a terror plot, apparently. We've been plotting. We've been busy. We tried to take someone out. Listen, I was on my period and I said, hey, you know what? I want others to feel this pain. Take her out. We tried to take her out. Yeah, that. Oh, remember that time we tried to fucking murder someone across the globe who was bothering us on the internet? Have you ever been so bothered on the internet that you created a plot to take someone out on the other side of the world? Oh, hello, Moita co-conspirators. I called Ray. not from Dallas, from Canada. The one who jumps over the cars that Mitty likes. I called him and I said, Ray, I need you to make one of those that can jump over the ocean because I'm scared to fly and I can't afford it. I need you to get us to Australia in some type of vehicle, preferably some sort of lawnmower. And I need you to launch us just because we're white and violent. And Tiff is half white and violent. I'm so sorry. We have to, if we're not constantly pointing out Uncle Frank's race, then what are we doing here? We have to live up to the expectations that have been sent. I'm racist because I hate Hitler. Did you hear that? Apparently, you can't even hate Hitler now without getting ridiculed on the internet. I was cyberbullied to near death. Racist. Remember the time Bridget was like, why are you telling people that? Oh my God, everyone's so crazy. Free Karen Reed, the whole movement, the Twitter for Karen Reed's, like on all sides, is crazier than Bev's sidebars, actually, now that I think about it. Because there's more going on. But if you tried to write it all down, it would get redacted because it might be worse than the Epstein files. Like the shit that people do, the links that people go, everyone's nuts. Okay, you have a whole leprechaun coming after you, Dawn Marie. Oh my God. No, you didn't interrupt it. I interrupted it. Because I needed to let you guys know we've been plotting. Dude, it's so much. It's like, sometimes I'm like, I gotta call Duty Ron. I need to call Duty Ron. He's the only one who can help. No, wait, didn't he get hosed? Everyone got hosed in this thing. Everyone caught the fade. Everyone caught the fade. Damn, dude, no one's safe. I bet Ray could get through it. I will rewind it. Shit, we should have done Paul Revere Flea Market. Right? Isn't John Barron in that? Cassava Melons is John Barron. Sounds just like him. I've always said that. FKR, everyone host. Everyone's getting sprayed in the face today, ladies. Okay? You want to watch Revere Flea Market? If Turd comes in and allows it. Anyway, you've all been plotting a Moida, apparently. I'm thinking of two things, first of all. One, I'm thinking of putting out an I accept your apology video, even though no one apologized. Because remember I told you I really want to do an apology video one day, but it's got to be a big one. There's got to be white sheets. We need Egyptian cotton, okay? The finest fabrics. I need a couple of books that are fashion books, okay? There are fashion books. There needs to be like an absurd one, like Yves Saint Laurent or some shit, or Fendi. Like something that I can't afford. A book on one of those fashion things, I couldn't afford that. So that'll be great. A clunky magazine for, I don't know, Gucci or Prada. All right. I need all of that stacked and I need it put on the end of the white bed sheet fitted bed. Louis Vuitton, perfect. Is the orange one Fendi? We need Hermes. All right. So we need a Hermes book. All right. I'm going to want a clean white orchid print, dubiously signed to where it's half covered up by the frame. And I'm going to need that above a bed that looks sharp enough to kill a toddler. And I'm going to need white carpet without a stain on it. I don't want any period stains on it. No period stains. So no one in Boston is allowed on this bed. And I need all of that with a 4K camera. I need to be wearing white. Dylan needs to be wearing white. Only clean, scoop-necked, short-sleeve shirts. We're planning this right now. And actually, I've already planned it. I believe I've given you this vision before. If I haven't, here it is. And then just semi-loose Old Navy looking jeans. But newsflash, they're not Old Navy. They're some long named brand. Okay. Something like United Colors of Juicy Benetton Free the People. Some shit like that. House of Ray from Dallas. House of Darion. Something like that. Okay. Not a dirty orchid. Clean white orchid. One. There can be a vase slightly off center, fucking up the whole feng shui. And in that vase, there can be threatening tulips. Tulips for Scott. Threatening tulips. An odd bright color. They don't belong in the room. And they're lunging. They're lunging at the framed photo of the clean orchid. House of Bad Bunny, I love that. Absolutely. But clean and white, like Micah Stauffer. But also white and violent, like Micah Stauffer. Okay? Predatory carnivorous orchids lunging back at the tulips for Scott. So that's where I'm at mentally. Remember, that's the vibe. That is the whole vibe. When people say, what's in your CD player of your Escalade? I'm going to say, I got a vibe. And then I'm going to start singing Willow Smith at them. Okay. So that is the energy I'm going to bring forth. I'm going to have black rimmed glasses, even though I've had LASIK. And while my illegally adopted Chinese baby is locked in a closet with duct tape around his hands crying, I'm going to say, shut up, Huxley, while I give you the apology video of a lifetime. All right. That's what the plan has always been. Okay. However, yeah, that's the goal. Thank you, Mia. Thank you, Mia. I want it to sound menacing. I don't know what a Le Creuset is, but I need it. And I need Dylan to be wiping my tears with it. Satan, you can direct it. You wear a bow tie. I trust you to do this. I will get a haircut for it. It's an apology. It's not a muck duck. We're not eating things. There's no eating in this house. Everyone's on Ozempic, even the toddlers. Chinese babies on Ozempic, even though I'm getting rid of them soon. All right? So everybody's on Ozempic. We're lying about it, but we're on it. Freshly Botoxed. Have someone come do the eye drops. Probably get Hugin to do it. So I'm weeping as I apologize for whatever I did. Probably, I don't know. What did we get accused of? Trying to murder some hoe on the other side of the world? Okay, yeah. Let's pretend for a second we had the energy for that. So instead, a Dutch oven. I'll Le Creuset Dylan every night. I will pull the covers over his head and fart if that's what you want. Eyes rotting, muscles melting, everything. There's no ukulele because we're not. What was her name? We're not. I know what you're thinking. We're not going to. You can't just sing away sending your underwear to a little boy. So we're not going there, Mitty, but I know exactly. I can't remember her name, but I know who you're talking about. I remember that apology video. That was insane. Colleen Ballinger, Jesus Christ. If anything, in all honesty, I would never do that because I can't afford half the shit in that video. But if I could, you bet I'd be on it. Okay. If I do something horrible ever. Okay. Yes. Toxic gossip train. Exactly, Jermaine. Exactly. If I ever start a toxic gossip train, the apology I am going to end it with, it's going to be more like Trish Paytas. All right. I'm going to flame out on someone. I'm going to throw a fit. I'm going to chunk a chair. Okay. I'm going to convert to Judaism, make a wildly offensive music video. And then I'm going to take out loans so Dylan can study the art of painting water badly. So that's actually more realistic, but and then I'm going to gain a lot of weight and lose it real quick and then gain it again. So that's going to happen. Trish is mental as fuck and I kind of love her. that Friends podcast, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so here's the vibe. Instead of that, what if I do the same concept, but nobody has, like, instead of apologizing, I am accepting an apology. Apology accepted. You have been forgiven. I'm weeping. Think Righteous Gemstones meets We Can't Say P. Diddy White Party anymore. He fucked that up too. Everything I just described, okay, but Righteous Gemstones level of indignation and costuming. Can we make White Linen sparkle? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But it's me saying, listen, to all of you from Giardia 1 who harmed us, threatened our lives, called us horrible names, said we were on Epstein Island when we weren't. I just want to let you know that I accept your apology. Today, I'm here to say, Miss Shorty, I accept your apology. Wow, I have never heard an apology that good before. Guys, you should have heard it. And then I just make up the craziest, basically what I just said. Insert that. And then I'm like, they were so sincere. And then for about a year or two, I'll just milk that. I will accept a fake apology. I will literally, every chance I get, compliment them on how sweet they are and how kind it was of them. Like, ooh, that was so big of you. Exactly. You were the bigger person when I couldn't be. Okay. You know what? Because of you, I can go on. Like, this could be a thing. Because you don't want to get down in the dirt, right? When they go low, we go lower. And some people say, I go high. And it's like, what if we just go to the fucking moon with this thing? You know what? I do accept your apology, Australians. I do. I absolutely do. And I'm going to make a donation in your name to Curing Italians. Okay? We're going to figure it out. Dawn is the forefront. She's going to help fix it. We're going to be best. Jermaine, I'm loving you. Be best is so fucking funny. I cannot. When did that happen? I'm going to get a coat, and on the back in blood, I'm going to write forgiven. And we can put Shorty on the cross. It's such a wild heel turn to go from wherever she was, van life, to Hitler in 5 months. It would be respectable if it wasn't so fucking disgusting.
Living rooms, bedrooms, dinettes. Oh yeah, you can find them at the market. We talking about flea market. Montgomery, it's just like a mini mall. Oh yeah, come shop with us. I said flea market. Montgomery, it's just like a mini mall. Hey, hey, you heard me. Come shop. Living rooms, bedrooms, dinettes. We got it. You need it. You'll find it. It's just like a mini mall. Hey, hey, you heard me. Come shop. I said flea market. Montgomery. It's just like a mini mall. Hey, hey, living rooms, bedrooms, dinettes. Oh yeah, you can find them at the market. We talking about flea market. Montgomery. It's just like a mini mall. Hey, hey, don't stop. Let's make it a dance. Come on now, to the left, to the right. Let's do this dance. Hey, to the left, to the right. Let's make this a dance. Flea market, Montgomery. It keeps you jumping. It's just like a mini mall. Check it out now, everybody. Like this now. Hey, hey, flea market, Montgomery. It's just like a mini mall. Don't stop. Let's dance. Flea market, Montgomery. It's just like a mini mall. Let's bring it on down now. Oh yeah, I know you. this. Come on now. It's just like, you know what I'm saying. It's just like, you know what I mean. It's just like, you know it. So why don't you just come on and say it? It's just like, amen, and all. Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is interesting to me. Did they sing and dance when you walked in? Did they? Was the guy well dressed? I don't know. I feel like he's fine because he was on our was it Tombs? A bunch of you kids chipped in and got the Sammy Stevens guy to talk to us. I need to find that video. We should play it. It's just like, and he's fine. He's got those big, beautiful eyes. Merry Christmas, Rock Chalk. How are you doing? I miss you very much. We had a girl call in about a case of a woman named Mary that happened in your hood. And I need to put you guys in touch. So I will be texting and or emailing you ASAP. Her information, Kansas way. And yeah, she said it's a lot like the town. I actually went to their we'll discuss it later, but it's a very Gaiman-like area. And I need to have you on soon. But she called in the other night. She's a big fan of yours. And we talked about that time. I tried to encourage you to hit the clipboard out of Brian Enton's hand, and you were about to do it, but you stopped because I was just joshing. But I saw it in you that day. I was like, she was about to do that shit. That's how I know you're bad ace, Rock Chalk. It's good to have you here. I miss you. She went from the triad of narcissism to the axis of evil. I know. It was so crazy. It was, hey, let me teach you how to spot red flags in a narcissist and constantly let's talk about all this other fucking weird shit that has to do with psychology. I'm self-diagnosed crazy. And she went from that to that Kanye song about how much she gets stoked for. She went from that to Ava and Hitler. They were very cute. Like that's it was so, it's kind of romantic, you know, like, no, hon, it's the Holocaust. And she's like, what Holocaust? It's like, oh no. Oh no. Yeah, hit the like button out of Eaton's hand. Yeah, thanks for reminding us, Smitty. I'm genuinely grateful. Also, why can't you return the couch? Oh, is it one of those situations where you have to buy the warranty to be able to return it? I don't like that.
You said it. It's just like, hey, baby.
No.
Oh, yeah. You like this. Come on now,
Mom. Also,
I was at the lowest point in my life.
I just want you guys, if you don't remember little Bubby Wade Child, listen up. Okay? Because the other night when I missed the live, I was having some tummy issues. All right. I was having a medical emergency in my gut. And this happened to me. This actually happened to me.
I was at the lowest point in my life. I had been rejected off of Shark Tank for the third time for an ideal for a chain of adult novelty barns for Christian married couples. It was called Solomon's Boudoir, and it was ahead of its time. But when that happened, it was just like the bottom fell out of my life. And I remember I was down where I would go down to Taco Bell, roll out of bed about 11:30. I'd go down to Taco Bell, and I'd gather up them sauces down there. And I'd take it back to my house. I had me a pair of shears, and I would cut the tops off them sauces. I would drink them sauces, and that was my work for the entire day. And I remember there was a night where I had drank me some sauce. I'd lay down. As I laid down, I seen a vision of the most beautiful man ever was. His eyes was like pure honey sparkles, and he looked straight at me, and I'll never forget this. He looked at me and said, and I looked right back at him, and I said, and at that point, everything changed.
Oh, I'm at home, baby. I'm at home, motherfucker.
gotta lose this crowd. Maybe it's better this way. Hurt each other with things we won't say. So good.
Heavenly Father, we thank you.
And now it's time to bow your head in prayer, everybody. Bow your head. God damn it, bow your fucking head.
Tonight for all your blessings. You said in all things give thanks. So we want to thank you tonight for these mighty machines that you brought before us. Thank you for the Dodges and the Toyotas. Thank you for the Fords. And most of all, we thank you for Roush and Yates partnering to give us the power that we see before us tonight. Thank you for GM Performance Technology and the R07 engines. Thank you for Sunoco Racing Fuel and Goodyear tires that bring performance and power to the track. Lord, I want to thank you for my smoking hot wife tonight, Lisa. My 2 children, Eli and them.
Which, by the way, is subjective. Okay. Wait, Steven has done the OSINT. How do they say it? Smoking hot? What does pejorative mean? It doesn't matter. It's, you know what? It's one man's opinion, and it's the Lord's creation.
Smoking hot wife tonight, Lisa. My 2 children, Eli and Emma, or as we like to call them, the Lilies. Lord, I pray you bless the drivers that use them tonight. May they put on a performance worthy of this great track. In Jesus' name, boogity, boogity, boogity. Amen.
Amen. GM Performance Technology. In Jesus' name, boogity, boogity, boogity. Amen, Lord. Woo! Woo, I'm all jacked up. I'm all jacked up on green tea and Mountain Dew, Chip. I'm going to go throw your war medals off the bridge, old man. What do you say? I'm going to scissor kick you like a spider monkey. That is the best. That little kid, dude. Thank God I didn't have kids, because that would have been the one. Fucking, whoo, I'd have a little demon. And I'd let him tear ass too. When he's like, I paid my pants. And I stayed in my pee-pee pants all day too. 100%. 100%. Okay, and because we're in goofy season, I'm going to remind you guys, you haven't done it yet, but this holiday season, so last holiday season, I don't remember if it was Thanksgiving or Christmas, they all blurred together. Thanks, Australia. Last time, I think all this shit, it just occurred to me right now. All of this started because they said, don't fight in the chat. Didn't name names. I just said, don't fight in the chat. Fucking ticked it all off. Okay. And at that moment, everything turned red. Some bitch from across the pond went, wee, 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 like Kill Bill. And it was fucking done. So since she said it's on site after that, I decided if I do that to everyone, right, then everyone's been equally abused and no one can get mad. Okay? No one can get mad. So I'm going to come out and say it right now. Don't fucking fight in the chat. No one has yet, but don't. Because if you do, it's going to go a little something like this.
Hold on. This is my favorite. Hold on. Her sister was a witch, right? And what was her sister? A princess. The Wicked Witch of the East, bro.
I'm gonna stab him.
You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong? Am I wrong?
It's my favorite
she
movie.
wore a crown and she came down in a bubble, dog.
I'm not fighting with you.
Grow up,
I'm not fighting
bro.
with you.
Grow up.
Get educated.
Okay, so grow up, get educated, bud. All right? Otherwise, I'm going to have to tell you.
Bye-bye, bitch.
Okay? And that goes for everybody. All right? Because I know what you've been doing. Okay? And I know how aggressive you guys are. And why are you aggressive? Maybe it's because
you make me so angry. You know, all you do, you keep smoking weed. Well, you know what? Sit in jail and pay the price. That's all I can say.
Because then I'll just tell you that. All right? And then even if you come back at me with some bullshit like...
I have not smoked all day. I'm about to flip the out. Smoke what? Weed. What do you think? I haven't smoked all day long. do you go with it? You need drug rehab? No, not really. I like to smoke about this time of the day. And all this is keeping me to where I can't go do it. Now, I'm gonna go do it. You're strung out on weed?
And I can see it. Okay, and I can see it. I might not could see you, but I know a vibe when I catch one.
High. You're both high.
Okay. And I don't even care that you're high, but if you come in here trying to start shit this holiday season, if you try to ruin my Hana Christmas because you're strung out on weed, I'm gonna be like, because you know what's supposed to happen when you do the weed? Do you want to know what's supposed to happen? First of all, you're supposed to know Spanish.
God damn, man, these motherfuckers gave me this goddamn dog for free. Come to find out I speak Spanish. Come here, Snack. Vente. Siéntate. Dame la mano, move.
Dame la mano, all right? I heard that if you spoke enough, you can speak Spanish. Dame la mano to you. Ohana, okay? Assalamu alaikum. And if you smoke enough of it, you'll do shit like this.
Get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. Big boy ain't been on the roof. Never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. Big boy ain't gay on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy grill on the roof. Never seen a big boy grill on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy grill on the roof. Big boy grilling on the roof. Big boy grilling on the roof. Big boy ain't grilling on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. Big boy ain't vibing on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. Huh? How you do it like that? Damn, you got tools on your back. Vibing on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. Shit, big boy get loose. Shit, big boy get loose. I ain't never see a big boy get on the roof. I ain't never shit.
Well, by God, Ernie, you trying to buy me a party line? Are you trying to buy me a party line right now? What's wrong with you? Are you
autism?
Sorry, what?
Are you autism? Read this.
Okay. It's Autistic Girl Summer. Let's yell on the beach and also on the spectrum.
Thank you. Also comes in boy version and not-binary version. Now look at this one, please.
Please excuse my poor eye contact. I'm infected with autism.
Are you in love with alcohol? This is good for Mother's Day.
It's wine o'clock, time to talk to my son.
Thank you. You can have it.
Really?
Not this one. Get your phone. I'll show you.
Oh, you want me to buy it?
You don't want to support my dreams?
It's just like the service here is just kind of spotty, so but I will order it when I get home.
Leave now.
I'm sorry?
Leave.
Okay.
And listen, I know some of you guys have been getting a little too comfortable. And this is the last of the rules, and then we'll get started. But you've been getting a little too comfortable. All right, talking about shit like crystals, talking about shit like the tarot, talking about bullshit like zodiac stuff. What's your sign? Here's your sign. Here's your sign. Some of you motherfuckers come in here talking about the moon, and you think I don't see it, and I do. I see you talking about the moon. I see what you say about the moon. You worship it. I don't like that. Get your dream catcher out of here, Sister Wendy. I'm gonna dream catch that ass. You're a dream catch these hands. All right, we believe in science in this house. Now, I don't care what Shiloh Hill said. Okay, he got hit pretty hard in the head that night. Don't you clip that and show it to him. In all seriousness, that was pretty cool and pretty smart, but I don't give a fuck. All right? We believe in science. We don't, no moon. No moon. Moon bad. You really want to give control of your period over to the tides? To the tides? You're going to catch a beating.
You are on your period. Send this to someone on their period. Congratulations. You are bleeding out. Do not feel shame about this blood. It is natural and beautiful. This is just your time of the month, and it will soon pass. Be thankful for your crampy fallopians. It means your dead uterus is being birthed from your slippy gash. You are not infected with the baby, so be proud of your menstruation. Embrace it. Wear fashions about it, like the ones I designed. Congratulations to me. I am on my period. There are also designs for PMDD and endometriosis. Don't forget to wear this on Free Bleed Friday. Please comment, I am blood. And always remember, you are loved, even if you're infected with gay.
Okay. And again, I must insist, fuck the moon.
Send this to your secret daddy. Good evening. You are my father now, and there's no way to stop it. I know this news brings you painful joy and makes your heart do humping. But we mustn't tell a soul. We need to do our daddying in secret, or the moon will kill itself. This is the law. However, there is only one day a year we can celebrate without damnation, and that is on Father's Day. On this day, you can proudly wear this fashion. It's Daddy O'Clock. Time to hold my boy. While wearing this, you can publicly do patriarchy to me. We can go to Sears and look at the fridge. Tag Sears and tell them to get the fridge ready.
Okay. So if you guys want to go to Sears with me, just remember, no fighting in chat. Be kind to each other. Unless you're feeling white and violent, then I can't stop you. Okay, and that's because of society and video games and rock music. And probably spice and like fentanyl. I will tag Sears. Also, with that said, after you've listened to those are the rules for the new year on this channel. Okay? So, now that you've heard them all, I need you to go into a booth and say 10 Hail John Cena's. And then you'll be fine. Okay? I know you feel nothing. That's the point. I told you it wouldn't hurt. Now, because we are ushering in a new year soon, okay? It's 2026. Time to get your fix of what? Rules. There's one last training video I need to show you as part of this Not a Cult. Okay? And it's about how to usher things, I think. And I'm pretty sure that the singer usher is not involved because it's not gonna. It said it won't copyright strike me. Okay, so we're gonna be ushering in a new year. The rules do not apply to Darlene. The rules do not apply to Darlene. And I would also like to throw in one more warning. Tenny bitches coming up here talking this shit. All right. I know big words now.
Colloquialism. Colloquialism. Colloquialism.
Okay. I also want you to remember.
I'm rich, but I'm not Nagel rich.
You know what I mean? And also.
Call Megan and Megan today. If you have been attacked by anyone but Darlene, we cannot control Darlene.
Okay. And if you have a problem with any of that.
Go cry about it.
All right. Fucking cry about it. This is how we're going to usher in the new year.
You are an usher, and an usher is a servant within the body of Christ. Hello. My name is Chuck Neighbors, and I will be your host for this training course on ushering. As you dress for ushering, you should wear A, whatever makes you feel comfortable. B, a suit and tie. C, clothes that conform to what the majority wear. D, clothes that target the lost world we are trying to reach. The answer is B, a suit and tie. If a child starts crying or screaming during the service, you should A, offer to help the parents by escorting them out of the service. B, grab the child from the parents and take it out of the service. C, slap the parent, since they obviously know nothing about disciplining their children.
Okay, now this one is very important. Obviously, the answer is C. You slap the parent with the child in their arms, okay? But let's go back and review.
Crying or screaming during the service, you should A, offer to help the parents by escorting them out of the service. B,
okay, offer to help the parents by escorting them. As in trafficking? It's a bit much. I don't know why you do that.
B, grab the child from the parents and take it out of the service.
Now that's kidnapping.
C, slap the parent, since they obviously know nothing about disciplining their children.
And that's assault.
That's assault.
And that's assault.
That's assault. That's assault.
Okay? That's assault. So what do you do in this instance? The answer is C.
Slap the parent, since they obviously know nothing about disciplining their children. We hope you did well.
Also,
and we look forward.
This motherfucker doesn't move. Like, look at him. Look at little Dicky or whoever this guy is. Look at old Dave Koresh, all right? What is his deal? He doesn't move a wink. He doesn't move a lick. This dude walks up, slaps a woman in the face. Guy in the front doesn't move at all. They must be Catholic.
Parents by escorting them out of the service. B, grab the child from the parents and take it out of the service. C, slap the parent, since they obviously know nothing about disciplining their children.
Move at all. These two looked at each other like fucking fried green tomatoes. Like, well, now we're going to put him in a jam.
We hope
you
did well. And we look forward to your blessed usherance.
Okay. So I look forward to your blessed usherance. Speaking of usherances and blessings, we have a tithing from Mia Bito. Mia, thank you for your tithing. Okay. Thank you very much. I would also like to remind you, Mia.
I will get your IP address and have you prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Death penalty. Try me.
You think you could bribe me? Well, guess what? You can. Okay. I love that sassy girl too. Also, agree completely, Sherilyn. I hate it. I hate it when the caramel gets on the cheese. I don't like caramel popcorn or caramel at all. So that's just fucking it up. Okay, that's just fucking it up. All right. Now it's time to get on. It's time to get on with a bad self. I have 2 news stories that are recent that we're not going to do a whole episode on them, but they did happen recently. So for the sake of, timeliness. I'd like to talk about them briefly. And I find them both very fascinating. Obviously that we keep up with pet crimes and also hero pets and any and all pets that become politicians. We've done entire episodes on dog mayors, the drunk donkey in West Texas that became a mayor, the cat in Alaska that became a mayor, and then the violent raccoon that smoked meth, and then the cop took its meth pipe and then it had a backup meth pipe, and the other violent raccoon that broke into the liquor store and drank the liquor, not for the first time either, and then countless other animals that foray into hero to victimhood, or perhaps, criminals. So we cover all angles, including all politically motivated wildlife and woodland creatures. Okay. Now, yeah, they do. These are very attractive news ladies, aren't they? They also both look exactly like wrestlers from AEW, and that trips me out. I'm curious what you'll find within their vibe. We love the vibes of the newscasters here. Especially, oh my gosh, when they hate each other, very funny. But a kitten caused a flood in Virginia at a cat cafe. And in the spirit of Christmas, I thought this was some Wet Bandit shit. And I thought, let's show it to you guys. But let's do it with the sound on. Let's do it with the sound on, dipshit.
A Virginia cat cafe is temporarily closed after flooding. It wasn't because of bad weather or a broken pipe, but instead a mischievous feline who likes to play around near the sink. Sorry, I'll tell you why in a moment. This is so funny. Madison McNamee has the story.
Humming fans and ripped open drywall, the new decor inside the perfect bean after volunteers walked into a catastrophe last week.
It was just like a monsoon.
While most might assume plumbing.
Okay. Right off the bat, we have catastrophe. This is very upsetting to me. She set us up for what will surely be, don't call me Shirley, a lot of upsetting puns.
Humming fans and ripped open drywall, the new decor inside the perfect bean after
Next, the perfect bean. We've discussed the perfect bean on this channel plenty of times. Carrie B makes a perfect bean. San Francisco Coffee Company. Carrie B, perfect bean. It's a sweaty bean. It's a good bean. I'd like to see the beans at this place and on these cats. That's right. That's how you do wordplay.
Volunteers walked into a catastrophe last week.
It was just like a monsoon.
While most might assume plumbing issues, owner Michelle Langham knew it was more of a four-legged problem.
We had seen him sort of playing with the faucet, and we were working on coming up with a way to turn it, off.
While most felines hate water,
this is the perp. This is the perp. What has happened to this laptop? It looks as though this perpetrator has also turned this laptop into some sort of cat scratching post made out of cardboard. Yet somehow it gets the screen to work. This is fascinating. It does look like sweet potato. It does. That's the black and white one. Yes.
Roller, a 5-month-old tuxedo cat.
A tuxedo cat. I have a tuxedo dog. Yes, he sounds exactly like Papa Sean. Imagine Papa Sean with a thick Yiddish accent.
Dropped off just days prior to this.
And we are at the crime scene right now, also known as Roller's Playground. This is the same.
Okay, so first of all, ma'am, you're trampling all over the crime scene. What are you, a prop?
Just days prior to this.
And we are at the crime scene right now, also known as Roller's Playground. This is the sink that...
Okay. First thing, let's not have a sink in the playground. That could be the problem.
Kitty was getting into when the place started to flood.
Yeah. Let's just get the sink out of there. Or let's move the fucking cat. Let's move the cat into another room. How about that? How about we move the cat?
We believe that he moved the towel into the drain and then turned on the faucet here.
Okay, this cat had intention. Okay, I see the mens rea is available in this case. Modus operandi is what?
So the towel plugged the drain, the faucet could not drain out, and everything just overflowed,
ruining the space that just opened in mid-August.
The goal was ruin the space. Well, this is a smart cat.
Perfect Bean is the city's only cat cafe. When you
ruin the only cat cafe in town so that when you rebuild, you are the only cat cafe. Now, I see what's going on. We have a little friendly competition in this wacky game of capitalism. I want to see if that cat filed for any building permits in the last 6 months. I think I see what's going on here.
Walk in, it looks like a normal coffee shop, which the bottom level is. But on the second floor, it resembles a living room.
The cats are more comfortable. When the cats come here, it frees up space in foster homes.
I mean, all of it kind of looks like my lesbian roommate's new apartment. When we moved out, and it was up to her, this cat shit all over the walls. Everything kind of a neutral army green. You know, there was like an Ani DeFranco poster, but even that had a cat in it. This might actually be her. This looks just like her. Lots of weird, like, fucking Royal Tenenbaum looking shit on the walls. It's very fascinating stuff. Did this cat take out an insurance policy in the weeks preceding this event?
For them to take more cats from shelters.
And customers can pay to hang out with them too. It's a home to the felines until they are adopted, but that means the cats stay here even when the cafe is closed.
He was like splashing around.
You're telling me my tax dollars are going to these lazy motherfuckers to not get jobs? What?
Down in the water, like loving it. So a lot of the other he was water skiing. A lot of the other cats were like climbed.
Bold thing to say. Prove it. I would like to see this cat water ski.
On the high spots to stay, dry, and they were like not happy, but he was having a grand time.
The rebuild isn't as fun. Floors and walls have to be reinstalled. The hope is to open before the new year. Until then, the Perfect Bean is taking donations to keep its employees paid.
It's pretty overwhelming, but we have had so much support from the community.
How many fucking people work here? How many employees are there? I thought these were the employees, the cats. I mean, cats kind of take care of themselves. Why, like, how many fucking employees you got?
As for the cats, they're all in foster homes for now, including Roller, who is still finding his way into sinks.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I am cackling. So the reason this is so funny because this weekend we fed.
Wait, the reason this is so funny to who? To you? Or to all of us? I found that jarring. You think it's funny to destroy a building and then jump around in the sink? Huh.
Oh, I am cackling. So the reason this is so funny because this weekend we fed our cats 1 hour later than we usually do, and they did not like that. And so the two of them actually.
This is so funny because I abuse my cats.
Found a wire under our sink and chewed.
And then they chewed through it, and then they got electrocuted and they died. That's like, if she ends it like that, I'm going to lose my shit.
Through it. And it was spraying water for like 2 hours. Yeah. Did it flood your bathroom?
Wait, it chewed through an electrical. Did you say electric? What? Is she a box blonde or?
Fed our cats 1 hour later than we usually do, and they did not like that.
Okay.
And so the two of them actually found a wire under our sink and chewed through it. And it was spraying water.
Wait. There was a wire under your sink that was spraying water that your cat chewed through.
for like 2 hours. Yeah.
For 2 hours? So this is hilarious because I also now have to waste thousands of dollars repairing a damaged home because my cat did some shit. Does this bitch mean a hose? These hoes mean hoses. She should have said tube. She said wired. She did glitch out. I think we saw it. I think her eye crossed at that moment, and that's what I was kind of trying to look at.
I am cackling. So the reason this is so funny because this weekend we fed our
Also, that wasn't funny.
cats 1 hour later than we usually do, and they did not like that. And so the two of them actually found a wire under our sink and shooed.
Yeah, the eye did cross. There you go. We found a wire, and then it just totally crosses. That's so sick.
And so the two of them actually found a wire under our sink and shoot.
Yeah, it's pretty cool if you use the wrong word and then your eye just naturally crosses. She's cool again. I like her now.
Through it. And it was spraying water for like 2 hours. Yeah.
2 hours. What is this clap? I hate her, love her. The story is stupid, but also what is this clap?
So the reason this is so funny because this weekend we fed our cats 1 hour later than we usually do, and they did not like that. And so the two.
I can't get over that either. 1 hour and they were like that. If I forget to feed first of all, I don't forget to feed Hugin, clearly. No offense. But also like 1 hour, he's just like, oh, that's it. He doesn't go rain hell upon the kitchen and chew through wires. Like he's not. Cats are, I don't know. Cats are a choice, dude. They scare the shit out of me. I've had them growing up. I couldn't breathe the whole time, and it was evil, and I loved it. And its name was Bitch Kid. Okay. I had the kitty. And we had one named Darius that used to break into the apartment a lot. I don't remember if I had the channel when he was around. But also, there was nothing I could do about Darius. This is clearly his home. He's really didn't give a fuck. Imagine if 50 Cent were a cat. That's Darius. He had a tracker on him. He's fucking cool. I bought him a tiny recliner chair for our house, and he belonged to the neighbor. Darius is pretty cool. But Darius would never pull some shit like this. Too lazy. Again, another situation where it's like he wouldn't waste his time. You know? These are devious cats.
Two of them actually found a wire under our sink and chewed through it. And it was spraying water for like 2 hours. Yeah.
That fucking clap. Smack those hands together, girl. What was that?
Hours. Yeah.
Did it flood your bathroom?
Just one more time.
2 hours. Yeah.
Did it flood your bathroom?
It was
2 hours. And she's just slapping her hands together. Great.
pretty wet down there. And Van was a very angry fella. And so.
Van? Are you married to a Van? You're interesting again.
He was under there. He's like, oh, these cats. And so he had to run to Home Depot, and then he found the little tape, and the kitties were just sitting there watching. And
I thought she was going to say he got picked up by ICE, and then it was going to turn into a whole new story.
Kitties just love to nibble on everything.
So this is our fault. This is our fault. Okay. This is Austin's fault. All right. And she's new, I think. Pretty sure she ain't no Quita. I'll tell you that much. Quita would never smack her hands together like a seal and talk about animals chewing through wires. Okay. But I got to be real with you. I kind of don't hate her. She's keeping me on my toes. I have a lot of questions.
So that's what happens. I mean, do they like water?
They do like water.
She faces away from the camera a lot. It kind of reminds me of the interview that Kirsty Flaw did with that one actress, Blake Lively, that everyone on earth went ape shit over. Like, she was so rude. But this is what she did. Like, turn her head and talk to what's her name from Party Girl.
We like take showers and stuff.
Oh my God, you think so? Total Eclipse, you think so? I will follow her around Barton Creek Mall and ask her that.
They kind of like want to be in there, but not too much.
Okay.
But just like a little
I feel like
splashing.
I feel like I hear of so many cats that actually like water and like not so much cats that don't like water. It's like a myth.
I know.
Okay, she's lying too. These are two liars. We've got two liars running the news here in Austin. So forgive me for this is what I've been told. You don't know more cats. You don't know more cats that like water. You don't. That is bullshit. I can hardly name 2 cats that like water. Now, I can't even name 2. I can name 1 and it's whatever that one is that the other one lied about. Like what? I mean, 1 or 2 in a lifetime tops, but knowing more that like water than don't. Why even make that shit up? Why do that?
It really is actually out of curiosity. So craziness. Well,
those darn cats.
Those
mischievous little fellas.
Yeah, but I'm sure with Kringle, I mean, was he kind of a chewer?
He's
Kringle, you've told us too much. You are now doxing yourself. Self-dox.
not a chewer, but he's
an escape artist.
An escape artist, yeah. He likes to escape. He likes to jump very high fences.
Very high.
And that's not great when he also loves to run and run away from.
Stop telling us all of your cat's vulnerabilities. You just opened yourself up to an entire Liam Neeson taken situation, ma'am. You are a public figure. Get a haircut.
People.
Yeah.
People.
We've got our own issues.
Those things combined is not great.
Yeah, flooded bathrooms and escape artists.
Yeah.
We have an update to a crime that shook.
So that was a very serious case that I had to show you an issue where a crook, a criminal, okay, who deserves to go to jail, frankly, broke into its own home at a shelter. And Hoogan is snoring so loud and tried to drown the place. And then 2 news anchors from my hometown, and I do apologize on their behalf for their behavior, admitted to their own pet cats committing atrocities. One of them could be made up. It could be a false confession. We don't know yet. We'll find out. We'll keep on it. But these cats are running amok in Virginia. And these Austin bitches needed to interpret that for you. And I think that we're all better having known that. Something serious did happen. That's really fucking crazy, though. I'm going to do a brief story time. Okay, this is just going to be a brief one, and then we're going to watch this news story. But there's a little backstory you need to know. There's a little town, okay, in Texas. Tiny little itty bitty town, okay, called Kilgore. And a long time ago, okay, was it like 40 years ago now? A bunch of people working at a KFC, which included a mom and another older woman, I believe, they were like besties, I think. She basically came to like pick up a check or do something at KFC where she worked, and she found this mom who is beloved in the town is not there, and she's supposed to be there. And then there's blood and there's signs of a scuffle, and it turns out that there were other workers who were supposed to be there too. 2 of them were like college boys that were like, I think they were like frat kids. They're good hometown kids, right? And there was the night was like of a football game, and everybody in the town was at this football game. And these 2 boys, I believe, are supposed to be working, or one of them was, and the other one was hanging out. It was just like the yogurt shop murders, in that there were these kids who were school age, let's say that, but college, and they're working, and their friends come by, and one of them also worked there, and he had to pick up a paycheck. So that also kind of reminds me of the bowling alley massacre in Las Cruces, right? So imagine bowling alley massacre in Las Cruces, and then imagine the yogurt shop murders. A lot of similar circumstances, right? but this is a KFC and it's in Kilgore, Texas, which I believe is far east, if I remember correctly. It might be west. No, it's east. And this is like an oil community. Okay, so everybody who lives in this tiny, tiny town, you either work in one of the service establishments in the area, like a gas station or a fast food place, or you're a teacher at the school pretty much, or you work in oil. So like, and there's a couple of farmers and stuff, but tiny town. Football rules everything though. Football rules everything. Tiny town, football rules. Okay. So there's this KFC. It's nighttime. They're about to close up. Again, very similar to the yogurt shop. And these people who are supposed to be there are gone. Now, when this woman arrives, right, to like handle all this, the woman who is supposed to be working, because she's not there, this chick looks around. She's like, "Where's my coworker?" And then I think she checked the schedule, if I remember correctly. I might be a little off on the order of events. It's been a while. But and also I just saw that this has been happening recently. What I'm about to show you. So it's very interesting to me. And I could deep dive on this forever, but there are countless like old unsolved mysteries about this. There's ID network shows. I think Oxygen might have covered it. But in this case, this woman shows up at work and it's like, "Hey, where's the chick that's supposed to be closing?" Her husband is at home like, "Hey, where's my wife? Why isn't my wife come home yet? This is fucking weird." So when this woman gets there and she notices, the door's not locked. It seems that my coworker is not here. I checked the schedule and there's supposed to be another kid working. And then they discover that it's not just those two. There's actually two others. And then it stacks up more and more. So it goes from like one or two people are missing from their place of work. It could be, is it a robbery? There's blood? Like, it's very yogurt shoppy. Like, what are the conditions? And a lot of people thought that this could be the same guy. And people have theorized that it could also be the same as the Las Cruces bowling alley massacre. And there's subtle differences, things like the arson situation. It's all a little bit different. In this case, these are adults, though. Despite some of them being younger, they're adults and they're not there. They're not at work. And it's a KFC and it's a tiny town. And it makes no fucking sense. So as time goes on, as the days go on, they realize, it's not just these two. It's this kid who worked there who was coming to pick up his paycheck. This one's best friend who was going to give him a ride. It's a lot. It is a lot like it. Yeah. The chicken shop, that's KFC. Yeah. Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's in a small town. So, and this one woman has a bunch of kids and she's got her husband who she's super in love with. And there's no way he did anything, and these other kids, they didn't have any beef with anyone. So what's weird is there happen to be like two well-known people in the town who one of them would eventually be considered like a serial killer. And the other one was a guy who just kept doing fucked up shit. He was just a horrible person. And everybody kind of knew that these were like these two criminals. But at the time, because of technology and, things aren't what they are now, like these were small town theories and nobody knew for sure. And the sheriff's office had banked over and over again on trying to figure out who did this, because what happened was they ended up, I believe some of them were bound. They were shot execution style face down in an oil field. They were found just in the middle of an oil field, like a bunch of them. And they initially thought it was just, it went from one woman missing to her and her coworker to more people. And then it's like, whoa, that's in a tiny town that hadn't had a murder in like 20 something years, I believe, to go from that to a mass murder that initially was a kidnapping of this group of people that didn't have any issues with each other, different genders, different age ranges, co-workers. Like, it was just a weird situation. And also, why not just, if it was a robbery, why not just rob the place? Like, what was the purpose? Well, one of the women was sexually assaulted. So that also was what? Why? When? How? Was that the point? Were they targeting just her? There was just so much. So over the years, they named suspects and then they decided, who done it. But there was one mystery person where they were like, but there was this third DNA, kind of like in the yogurt shop murders. Who was this third person? And some people had said it could have been Robert Brashears, and other people have said it must have been the person who did Las Cruces, and other people compared it to this burger shop murders. So in this instance, they finally figured out through DNA technology who the other person was, and they have updated us, and I wanted to show it to you. And I will put some links to where you can see the full story and some of the shows that have highlighted this or highlight. Anyway, check this out.
The North Texas region more than 40 years ago. We're talking.
So keep in mind, this is the area I thought it was. This is Far East Texas. So there's a lot of unsolved murders now. Or oops, no, I'm not muted, am I? I'm not muted. Can you guys not hear me? Can you hear me now? Oh, the news story was muted? Oh, shit. Well, okay, I'll start it over. I will start it over. Just keep in mind, this is Far East Texas, where there's a shitload of people who are now missing, and who ended up murdered, who are in the county surrounding that. But at the time in Kilgore, there was nothing. And thank you. Thank you for alerting me. I see what you mean now. It was the news story that was muted. That's my bad. All right, here we go.
We have an update to a crime that shook the North Texas region more than 40 years ago. We're talking about the infamous Kentucky Fried Chicken murders. After decades of investigation, law enforcement has finally identified the last person involved. The case centers in Kilgore and Rusk County, about 2 hours east of Dallas. NBC5's Alana Quillen joins us live with how investigators cracked this cold case and what it means for the community. Alana.
Yeah, unfortunately, the final suspect had died years before being identified, so no arrests can even be made. But this revelation finally puts things to rest for the investigators and the families who were affected. This case, known as the KFC murders, has haunted East Texas since September 1983. That's when the bodies of 5 victims, ranging in ages from 19 to 39, were discovered on a remote oil site in Rusk County. All of them were shot in the back of the head, and one woman was sexually assaulted. Police say they all had been kidnapped during a robbery at the KFC chicken restaurant in Kilgore the night before. Now, 2 men were convicted in the mid-2000s thanks to DNA evidence, but one sample did not match either suspect, pointing to a third person involved. With new DNA technology in the last few years, Texas Rangers reopened the case under a federal program that funds advanced DNA testing. It eventually led them to Devin Riggs, a man who died more than a decade ago. Still, this means DPS has closed the case. Now, I spoke to a local newspaper reporter who covered this case for 30 years. She says the last living suspect has declined to speak on why it happened, but
So this pisses me off. The last living suspect has declined to speak. Pisses me off. The least they can do. And also, starting in 2021, the Texas Rangers sent off so many cases with old evidence that at the time forensic technology was not there yet. They sent off so much in so many old cold cases from around the state. So we're starting to see that uptick. Like when Parabon is on a roll, or when Othram just boom, 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 you start seeing case after case after case. You can often see them in specific areas where funding was applied to do so. Typically, if you see the beginning of a cold case unit, you're about to see some funding, which means tests are about to happen. And then from there, it can take 1 to 6 years sometimes. And then you just see a burst of boom, 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 solved, 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 solved. And I don't think that it is a coincidence that here in Austin, we're starting to see that happen. Because it's not just yogurt shop murders, but I can't talk about it right now. But there's another that I think is about to be announced. And like back to back, we've had really old cases just start to come in the limelight. And it's nice to see. But in Texas in general, especially in the DFW area and in Arlington, a group of students just solved a cold case from 1991, which we're going to go over at a later date, because some people thought that could have been not McDuff, but one of his colleagues, Alva Worley. But we're going to definitely look at those as they roll out, because it's very interesting. And I am still waiting to see if they identified the woman in Lexington that I was thinking that they were going to as being another Robert Bashir's case. And that would have been the Malibu Drive one. And I need to check on that, but we're going to be covering a lot more of that soon.
Closure, she says, is important.
This case has just kind of hung over East Texas as, you know, not being solved for so long. And so it's relief. I think the closure is good. We know who all did it, but there will always be questions.
How these people that loved this person that died have been impacted by this case, and to be able to show that closure and what that means to them, that's amazing.
Now, that's a forensics professor there with UT Arlington's criminology department who knows.
Boom. Look at them. This is the group I was talking about. Look at them crying.
Those cold cases all too well. Her own students recently solved a 1991 cold case murder in Arlington. She says finding closure for these cold cases shows the power of persistence and technology in solving these decades-old crimes. So again, while no arrests will be made, Texas Rangers said they really hope the closure in the KFC murders case brings peace to the victim.
I can't remember her name right now, but I think this is the woman that some people were accusing. I don't think it was McDuff himself, but people like to throw him around in there.
So again, while no arrests will be made, Texas Rangers said they really hope the closure in the KFC murders case brings peace to the victims' families and the community there in East Texas. In the newsroom, Alana Quillen, NBC5.
Alana, thank you.
An exclusive interview
with
the suspected.
So, now we're going to talk about Epstein files. Okay. Are you guys ready? We're going to talk about Epstein, and we're going to talk about Ghislaine. And we're mainly, for this one, the goal is get through pictures. There are so many. Last time I think we looked at what? I think it was like 70 or 90. There's a shitload. Out of all the documents, like, that dropped, a huge portion are redacted. And not just a little bit, but a fuckload. Like a lot. And the reason I was joking earlier about comparing it to Bev's sidebars is because of this. I'm going to show you the sidebars. And you've probably, I mean, I would think you guys have seen on social media people making posts and jokes and memes about the Epstein files being redacted. Like they'll literally just post something. It just has the black squares over it, right? So one of the reasons is because that's what a lot of it looks like. And I'm going to take the chat off the screen while we're looking at this. But that's what a lot of it looks like. And so I'm going to show you some of the sidebars that came out. And thank you for the people on Twitter. I can't remember her name. Oh yeah, Marbury versus Mad and Emily C. and all the people who have been sharing this stuff. Thanks. Shout out. Thank you. But I want to show you, this is Bev's sidebars, a couple of pages. Let's just scroll through it. Ready? Jurors or jury issues. Like, look at this shit. Like, come on, you know, and then we get more, and then, you know, we get a good amount. But there are several pages in the mix where it's just like that. And I get why, but it's annoying. Okay. Corey. Yeah. Thank you, Corey. So there's that. Okay. So one thing that we're going to do is we're going to start by looking through the photos. And we're just going to look at them and we're going to talk about them. And then eventually we're going to do the next episode where I am currently compiling this, but I'm thinking like a list of maybe, I don't want to limit myself with a number and say 20 or 10, just weird shit that I find as I am pouring through these, because, oh my God, usually when people say pouring through, I'm like, I'll quit being dramatic, but for real, can I say for real? It's a lot, you know, and a lot of it, it's bullshit. It's a lot of stuff that has so many redactions. It's hard to get through. So you kind of have to use context clues. And whoever redacted the stuff to begin with was kind of an idiot because they left in some. And a lot of us, and I say us, like the collective, like a shitload of people were able to download it directly off the DOJ website before they corrected it. Like there was some stuff that had pictures of Trump. He has an entire drawer full of pictures of him and Trump. It's basically, this is my Trump drawer. And they totally forgot to redact that. But then they like blot out with a big black box his face. But then it says Donald Trump above it on it, like essentially a dossier of people he has shit on. He like keeps inventories. It's fucking weird. So we're going to look at a lot of the on paper stuff, the internal stuff, the court records, and pretty much anything that is in any of the reports, whether it be from, you know, the committee or whether it be from an FBI report, whatever. But in this one, it's going to be pictorial because you have the visual and then you have the written, right? And the written reports can be hard to get through. But that's why instead of doing all of them, because it would take a long time, because this guy was a real piece of shit, as were a lot of people, it seems. What pisses me off the most is that, we'll get to that in a minute. That's where I'm going to start with that, okay? I'll tell you what pisses me off the most in a minute. That I didn't get to tell Turd immediately, happy birthday, Turd. If you go to the beginning, you'll see a little birthday tribute speech. And I love you a lot. And we're glad that you're here because we're about to peep this perp. Okay? We're about to peep this perp. So we're going to get into it. Now it's time to talk about the Epstein files.
Send this to someone on the Epstein list. Hello, scoundrel. If you are panicking right now because you may have done some crimes, don't worry. Using airtight logic, I've designed a fashion that will absolve you of any sin. I am not on the Epstein list, and also there is no list, and also there is one, but it's fake. Please comment. Obama made me do it.
Okay. So there is one, and it's not fake, but they redacted a lot of it. Yeah, Noam Chomsky So hard to say his name. I fuck it up every time. Yep. Mine was Bill Clinton. I used to kiss the TV. My mom hated that, but I was like, he's so cute. Then it turns out the cigar stuff, the everything. Jesus, Jennifer Flower, like, what a disappointment. But then to add Epstein, it's like, thanks for kicking me. I'm already down. I get it. It hurts. And I had high expectations for the Terra Mar project. I was so passionate about it. How could you, Ghislaine? I'm just kidding. I didn't know what the fuck she was about. I was so surprised to find out. Oh, this bitch, her daddy stole. She went broke, starts hanging out with a pedophile billionaire, and now she's trying to save the whales. Fuck, there's something weird there. Okay? There is so much wrong. She's so weird. What a weirdo. And now she's hanging out in Bryan, Texas, just getting her steps in. Anyway, shout outs to a user who's at risk. I'm going to put his screen name, his handle below this video with a link to his Twitter. But if you'd like to follow along or just save this, he is the wonderful person who created essentially an Epstein file browser for this new drop that has all the pictures in some sort of order that is discernible instead of just spewing it out and hoping that we'll get confused. Haha, jokes on them. They ended up having to like go back and black out and redact all the stuff overnight because they clearly didn't do a good job of it. But if you want to see that, it is in the chat right now. You can save this, bookmark this, epstein-files-browser.vercel.app. Okay? She does. I agree completely, Jermaine. So I'm going to take myself out of frame here so that you can see this the best you can. All right? And not only did they put it in a nice order, but they made it downloadable, shareable. It is in numerical order, I believe, by evidence, which is nice because that is not how it all arrived to the public. And it has a clickable next, so you're not having to go through each individual file. So we're thankful for that. Okay. So it looks like right here, this is his penthouse. And they rated it in July of 2019. That is the front of it. There's a picture on Google Maps where it looks almost like it could be him hanging out holding like a donut and a coffee outside of this thing. But there was also one still that looked like it could be Woody Allen. It's very interesting. And I wanted to see if the photos that are available in here line up with that. But this is his penthouse. Now, this is a massive place. I believe it's like at the time it was the biggest penthouse available to buy for private purchase in New York. So this is obviously post search. So they raided the place. They literally did a fucking, we're breaking down the door, buddy. Ugh, those are some dirty handles, dude. Holy shit. The door handles are very dirty. I feel weird just talking with nothing behind me. Let me put some light music on so it doesn't feel weird. And I'll make it kind of quiet. We'll do. No, that's too happy for this.
In the criminal justice system.
What is this one? I feel like there's too many tabs. Okay, we'll just do this in the background. It's barely there. That's good. That's good. It's barely there. Excellent. Yeah, who needs a house that big? Jesus. And who needs a door that large indeed? And that is a dirty door handle. It's very dirty. So they busted out the lock. I want to make sure that this is big enough. Oh, that's not going to fit at all. That's actually going to decrease it. Okay, never mind. All right. So yeah, the door is all smashed up. Okay. And then we have, what is this? A foyer. Got some umbrellas. They look like duck handle umbrellas. That's okay. Some art. Decades of DNA in that doorknob. Yep. They should test it. This kind of looks like you're about to enter a weird restaurant. Oh, holy shit. Wow. Okay. Okay. So the rumors were true. I have not seen this before. For the who knows what that painting is on the right? Who knows the lore? Who knows the lore behind that painting on the right? I'm going to give you a minute. Because this is something fucking wild that some people might go, "Oh yeah, we knew that, didn't we?" Not for sure. Yes, that is Bill Clinton. So, wow, dude, holy shit. I'm sorry, I'm a little in awe right now. Okay, I will tell you the lore. Okay? There were rumors floating around for a long time, and I believe the first time this came out, yep, that's Bill and Monica's dress. That's Bubba. So, a long time ago, when I believe it was a profile piece on Jeffrey Epstein came out, and it was a New York journalist who actually I believe is in the Epstein files, but I don't want to quote who it was until I'm for sure. So we'll go back to that. Somebody wrote about how allegedly there was a painting that was made for Jeffrey Epstein, or just made in general for someone. Some said it was Trump's and it was gifted to Jeffrey, or it was bought at an auction by Jeffrey, or that Jeffrey had it commissioned. Others say that it belonged to Bill. Like, the rumors ran wild, right? Either way, a painting existed of Bill Clinton in Monica's blue dress with the semen stain on it, sitting in the Oval Office. And that Jeffrey Epstein owned this painting and actually had it on the wall as you go into his penthouse. Others would say office, some would say bedroom. So when Epstein gets indicted the first time and Albert Acosta gives him that really crazy deal in Florida, and he has to wear an ankle monitor and all that, this fantastic reporter from Florida who would not let it go and covered the shit out of it echoed, I believe it was her who echoed this sentiment that there was allegedly this painting that existed. And then when it broke big that there was this like pedophile guy named Jeffrey Epstein who no one knows where all his money came from. He likes to wear Harvard shirts and go to Harvard. He's supposedly really connected with all these people, and basically every rumor you've ever heard about him. You know, he partied a lot with Bill Clinton. He fucking loved Bill Gates. They used to meet in a room and David Blaine would do magic for them, and people would go, enough of these conspiracy theories. And so when she started spouting it out, that was another thing. Like, now obviously makes her more legitimate, right? Like, everything she said was true and disturbing is true. But these were actually rational claims by a reporter. It wasn't like she was actually reporting the news. It just is what it is. He has these items, you know, he did these things. But because of who he was and his status, once people uncovered that he was buddies with all their favorite politicians, then it's like, oh, patooey, you know? So when Trump became president and he made Alfred Acosta a big partner government, and he started handing these government roles out to people who gave Epstein a sweetheart deal, which allowed him to continue his behavior, if not engage in it much more. Think about it. They ran him off. So where does he go? Little St. James. Spends more time there. Now it makes sense. So anyway, back to the point. All of this rumor and speculation has seemingly been proven true by documents over the years as more and more searches are done, leading up to the arrest of Epstein, leading up to the imprisonment of him and Ghislaine. And through all of that, we have yet to see the actual picture hanging in the home of Jeffrey Epstein. To the point where if you're arguing with an apologist or perhaps someone whose political party is defamed by these very files or by the lore of the files, what could be there, what people say are there, the rumors, right? One of the biggest excuses is, yeah, but we don't know that for sure. Well, now we do. And think of all the pictures he's in with his buddy Bill, who's been to this house. It makes me wonder, were they such good friends that Bill loved this and didn't care that it was up? Or in fact gave it to him? Who knows? Or maybe he posed. Or is this an item that Epstein kind of delights in having around with Bill also there, not knowing that it's there, which is extra kind of fucked up. It's totally fucked up and weird and sadistic and strange and perverted already, considering the context. Yeah, it's a sweetheart neckline. Yeah, he had it made. That's the overall rational thought by most people, is that he had this made or he purchased it from an artist. He had it commissioned. Yeah. But others have dived into the whole mysterious, no, Bill had it sent to him. Interesting, though, to see it right there. That's crazy. Sorry, that took a minute. I had to pause at this. This is just fascinating. And look, the red shoes. Wow. Holy shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 monitors. Well, he is a financier. Jesus. No, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 monitors. Voss water, some gummies. Huh. Oh, he's looking at a mirror of himself. You know, for being a billionaire, these offices look like fucking depressing shit. This is like ITT Tech. What is going on here? Well, we don't want to. Let me see what this is. Let's make this. Share this tab instead. Wow. Hold on, let me pull that back up. It popped down. Whose office is that? Is it Ghislaine's? They do make it kind of hard to see this shit. Is this a security office? But that's the thing is, oh yeah, his office is the his office is the room that has all the tacky furniture and the big chalkboard. So there's a bathroom. See, this type of shit. The track runner or whatever it's called, tracks going up the walls with all this shit. You're fucking. Either way, listen, this is affiliated with a billionaire. What is this? Get this. Was this Grant Smith Ellis's office? Why is there a rug in the corner? What's going on here? Fucking really? Fucking IKEA chairs? What are we doing? This is how billionaires stay billionaires. Zorro. Wasn't that his nickname? This does have one of his offices. That was his nickname. Yeah, this is one of his offices. That's one of his nicknames, by the way, Zorro. This is just like, this is a paper shredder, a bunch of papers. It's just so much papers. Yeah, a whiteboard. I thought Jess Machado was drawing the Prophet Muhammad. I said, I'm going to back out of this. Before this shit gets dark. I don't want to be in any way affiliated with fatwa or anything like that. But also, she may have been drawing IPA. We don't know. I try not to engage in things like reading when irrational people are yelling at me on the internet. This is kind of a cool office. I don't want to I don't want to compliment anything about this man, but I do like a good rounded room. There's lollipops right there. That's a bit concerning to have lollies. You're a fucking adult. Get a haircut, Okay. This is a lot of bad 80s furniture. I don't like all the mirrored stuff everywhere, but it also goes to show you this motherfucker wants to see what's around him. He's got a lot of celebrities, Marilyn Monroe, black and whites. Yeah, it is it's his own little Oval Office. Also, this type of shit, container store shit. Ugh. Prismacolor. Also, one hoodie hanging. This is all just very dude. Yeah, there's not a lot of art. It's very nondescript space. Now, right here, though, I'd like to zoom in later and see what that is, because that kind of looks like a caricature of Epstein with someone in front of some sort of big-ass boat. Yeah, I don't know who the celeb is. Oh, on the other one, that was Marilyn Monroe and a couple other people. I'm willing to bet when the lawyers came to visit him in prison, he probably told them to sell the art or try to get the art back or something. Or another thing is art theft is huge and art forgery. It's a massive community. They did this study. It was something like 94 to 96% of the art currently on the market is not authentic. And that's sold in up to Sotheby's. Fakes are sold constantly. It's a real problem. And one of the big booms of it is actually part of one of my favorite books, Electro Boy. It's about Kostabi and how his stuff was reprinted and rebranded in a factory, Andy Warhol style, and went out on the market. And it's almost as big of a fucking deal to have the knockoffs and frauds too. It's gilded. It's oh, this is the chase version, Ugh, the gold trim. You're going to also see a lot of golden shitty decor that it'll look familiar to you because it's currently in the White House. We traded it, aka Donald Trump traded it for a Qatari air base up in is it Idaho or Iowa? I don't remember. Bunch of presidential and weird old man busts and masks. Wow. I don't even remember what I was talking about anymore. Oh, yeah. But so sometimes when there's high-end art, authenticity will be checked. And if it's found to be a forgery or a fraud, they can just revoke it, take it off the market. In fact, there's a bunch of FBI investigations and ongoing operations pretty much 24/7 to try to do just that. Their goal, they spend a lot of time at airports and port cities and trying to not only get forgeries of art taken off the market, but also fashion, Louis Vuitton purses, illegal ivory and turtle and snakeskin. There's a shitload of money invested into that too. It makes me wonder. I do think that, he's cheap, even though he's a billionaire. And it makes me wonder how much of his art is forged. And also how many people have taken advantage of him, because he doesn't seem very smart. He makes a lot of stupid decisions. It makes me think he probably is easily duped, believe it or not, by something that he may be. A lot of people see this is from the fucking White House. This is what is all over the Oval Office now. and everything in Trump's house is gold, and they're like Lucille 1 and Lucille 2 on Arrested Development. It really, like, Epstein is like Lucille Bluth and Trump is Lucille 2. Lucille Austero. And they're just they're in this fucking competition for Buster's love. It's fucking weird. Ugh. Yeah, actually, I believe, I think that's Annie Farmer and her sister, right? Her two little sisters. I think that was Annie. She's here in Austin. She actually lives over there by where Caitlin Armstrong shot Mo. Wild. Oh, you're going to be 45 minutes from the place that we traded for gaudy gold from Epstein's gold guy to go in the White House. Cool. Yeah, there were more than Annie, but she was the one that spoke out about it. I think it was her little sister who reported it first in like 96, right? But yeah, a lot of people will, I'm not going to push a conspiracy because I don't necessarily, I'd like to see more information, but a lot of people accuse him of being a spy, and for whatever reason, you know, whatever his purpose is, whether it is, a lot of people are like, oh, he's IDF or Israeli spy, and then other people are like, no, he was spying for America. Other people are like, oh, he's blackmailing on behalf of Trump, and he's blackmailing on behalf of Bill, and he's, you know, in the pocket of he's Illuminati, all this shit, you know. Either way, he's a dusty old fucking perv, you know. But one thing I will say is, that one right there is crazy. That one looks like it. Yeah, I think this is the one where it's like two faces on each side. I was reading some shit about some of the art that he does have that was actually profiled in one of those articles. Also, look at right there. Is that a bug? I think that's a bug. Wait a minute. Or is that a lamp? This kind of looks, I think that's a lamp. I was wondering if they're going to take pictures of where they put bugs, but I do wonder about that. Okay, this is fucking weird. So this is also in a former picture that was a part of like this architectural, or basically like, it was like a feature piece on some of the decor in Epstein's home. And this is one of them. And it's like a child bride hanging from a fucking rope. And it's a statue, like a heavy statue. And she's like coming down the rope. And it's just super creepy. And anyway, they were analyzing some of this art and what it means. And it's just a lot of female sexual and explicit art mixed with gaudy shit. Like this, apparently, what I read was like a cheap, ugly wedding gown. Almost like a Halloween costume. And then you have like rich, authentic, native and African art and a lot of statues that like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like some of these statues are wild. And see how he's got like this diorama with bugs? Like it's just all, the way they were explaining it was it's just all kind of mixed up, different eras. And then you've got this weird hotel looking 80s bench. Like everything is just so clashing with everything else. And anyway, there was a comment section of people referencing this, trying to psychoanalyze his personality and what each room means. And I was just looking at it like, man, this is just a guy who like, I don't know. I feel like maybe he took GHB and wandered around doing billionaire shit, human hunting, and was just like, I want to, a literal gorilla mask? Oh, that's a euphemism. I should put that above my toilet in the weird room over there, you know, just, ugh. And then you have like an ancient, beautiful, what is this, a Grecian clock that's probably worth like hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's such a weird setup. Imagine you want to be looking in the mirror and have that statue right behind you. What the fuck? Part of me thinks that whoever designed this, which he claimed was him, once he bought it from Les Wexner or whatever his name is. This is, by the way, his favorite room. You see so many pictures of people in these tacky fucking leopard chairs. Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, they're all in these tacky fucking chairs right here. Ugh. And then you have Lumiere. Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast. No. He's got a gong. Like, he just annoys his friends with a gong. There's no fucking TV. There's just Machado's whiteboard. Okay? Yeah, I know, right? It's like if you are visiting his home, okay, and you go to the bathroom, you take a dirty dump because he just fed you some fucking warm sushi and then gonged at you in some fucking weird chairs in this place that looks like an upsetting Russian restaurant while yelling at you with his whiteboard about the fucking social cast of an internet community on X. Like, what do? You try to get the fuck out of there. I'm gonna splash my face off. I'm getting a headache. You fucking stand up. Boom, statue baby. What the fuck? I have a gong if you want it, Melissa. You can have it. It stays in the closet. It doesn't stay in the closet, hon. Once you've had a gong, you've had too much gong. And then you got gong get. Also, this whole wall bench with the silk, very weird, very concubine-y. Do you see what I mean? Nothing, everything clashes, nothing makes sense. And this is just, I do wonder, there's a lot of pictures where it's almost like he has it set up like an interrogation room. There's no TV or any real distractions around, but there is a big menacing painting of a Zeus-like figure. I don't know, who's that? God? What is this? A fucking Da Vinci? Probably. So you've got this big menacing thing. You've got alternating, clashing everything. You've got some shit scribbled on a whiteboard, a cheap ass whiteboard. Okay. You've got a gong. You've got these weird old chairs covered in fucking leopard. You've got stripes, leopard. You've got a sort of bonsai Asian theme. You've got fucking God. You've got a whiteboard full of weird names. Like, this is what you've got around you. It's designed to throw a person off, I think. I bet you he turns the fucking thermostat down to like fucking 50. And what is facing him? What is facing everybody who's sitting at the table? Notice the chairs are even looking this way. What's facing them? A whole bunch of framed old pictures. And in a minute, you're going to see a bunch of these pictures. And you're going to notice it's all the incriminating shit with politicians. And then a weird caricature thing over here of something going on. This almost looks to me like how in Mindhunter, when he sits down with the serial killer and he's like, this is the rock he killed her with. Let's put her baton and her pom-poms and the victim's school picture up facing him and let's make him sweat. Let's surround him with the victim. Let's see how he behaves. Like, it's almost, I bet you this is blackmail. All right, everyone, gong, sit down. This is all the shit I got on you. Fuck around, find out. Like, that's what I feel like happens in here. Okay, this looks like Garth Brooks' tour bus. Everything's very narrow. Great depth of field, I guess. Oh, my dad has one of those weird plates. Well, I'm going to start accusing him of all kinds of shit. All right, no. That's an old, ugly clock. This is all like, I'm so disappointed I used to own these exact, like, that's how I know he's acting cheap. He's a billionaire who acts cheap. If I could afford your chairs, you're not a billionaire. Sorry about that. Waffle House stove, I take it back. Maybe he did have money. Okay, so this is a weird Ugh. What is this? The carpet at a La Quinta Inn on the west side? What is happening? Why is this smoke detector smoke stained? And probably from the 80s. Why are there dirty? Like, this guy's a fucking billionaire, dude. Oh, I hate that. Is that a fan facing a chair in an elevator cage? Your Honor.
Your Honor, defer. Miss Janice.
Judge Athens.
Your Honor, this is so unfair. Your Honor, I think I want to appeal. Your Honor. Your Honor, stop. This is propaganda. Your Honor, this is fake. Don't believe what they say.
Ugh. Hate this. Hate from Austin. Okay, then we got some weird teacup candle, or what is it? Wine glass, half a wine glass candle. Oh, why is that blacked out? Why is that blacked out? Him and Steve Bannon not blacked out. That blacked out. Why is Steve Bannon there? Why in here? Why in here? Derfirk. Your Honor. What is this? Is this the Sloppy Joe room? What is this? What is this? Oh, it's, just the wooden closet room with cinder blocks. What is this? Look at those tiny little girl shoes. That's disturbing. Derfirk. Why does he have those? Ugh. Okay. Ugh. Why does this man always dress like he's going on a fucking Antarctic expedition? Okay, is that a cuck chair on the stairs? Who's gonna sit there? What are you sitting there for? Are you filming yourself like you're the Bachelor? Are you trying to do a kiss me? Because it's not going to work because you're fucking Jeffrey Epstein, dude. You're a fucking pervert. Oh, I don't like the cuck chair on the stairs. Yeah, I don't think he smelled good. I don't want to be rude, but I don't think that pedophile smelled good. This is all very gaudy. This is very, what in the fucking Hampton Suites? Oh, that is a dirty railing. Oh, that is a dirty railing. The fuck? Racist. Also somehow racist. Racist. I'm just so mad. Everything is racist. Everything is sexist. Everything is upsetting me. Is that a butt? What is that? Is that a tit or a butt? Oh, I think they're tits. Tits on the second floor. I don't like this room. I don't like this room because there is nothing but a crucifixion and a tiny gold sink. It feels like religion. And it's making me think that you did bad things to kids. That's not really a song, but write it up. A tiny kitchen with a 30-year-old fridge, tits on a Ritz. Thank you. Thank you for that. I forgot that memory. Thank you. He's got an old weathered phone and is all alone in the corner of a tiny kitchen. And it's also smoke stained. And also that's so many cabinets. How do you get up there? How do you get up there? What is in the, of course, you did happy birthday chart. I hope he loves it. I hope Prince Andrew likes your song. That tiny gold, first of all, no one's short enough to push that, sir. No one's short enough to push that. What is this? A tray table for ants or children? Uh-oh, wait, it might actually be because you are a pedophile and a pervert. And besties with former presidents and our current president. I'm upset. Happy birthday, Turd. Dogs push it. Now I'm furious. He better not. He better not. Also, okay. A lot of surge protector. What? Oh, another creepy room. Oh, okay. Okay. This is a different level of crazy we're working with. I didn't realize that's how, like, I knew he was insane, but outside furniture inside, and you're a millionaire. Oh, I hate it. Who did this? Why is the outdoor furniture indoors? And it still doesn't match. Why is this happening? Literally, they're like, how can we make this person more heinous and upsetting? And hold my pina colada. And then he sang Jimmy Buffett and danced away to go to an REI and buy this. This is so, what does that rope go to? Does that rope go to? A minute. The rope goes this? I am so. Okay, let's just get through this. Okay, more creepy masks, lots of telescopes, ugly. Oh, that's creepy. Looks like Jizzade. Ugly. Ugly. Was that a cupcake with a shunt? Ugly. 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 Wait. Is that Weird Al? What the fuck? Those globes are too high to even look at. How will you find out where in the world you're going or Carmen is? Also, there's no ladders. There's a lot of stuff real up high and no ladders. I'm upset. Like, how can we make this guy more upsetting? Oh, how about we blindfold him, give him GHB, and let him design a home? That looks upside down. That looks like the seat part is on the wrong, and that's the. And that's Big St. James and Little St. James. And that's a Japanese toilet with pictures of his own island around it, but he's in Manhattan. Redo your floors. Redo your floors at this point. You're a fucking billionaire. Oh, I'm angry. Nothing matches. At this point, this is beyond Cheesecake Factory. This is now White House meets bad AI photos of the sky. Oh yeah, and then you have Child Bride. Oh yeah, and then so that's all the same goal maker that put the shit in the White House. So that's cool. Yeah, this guy seems reasonable. This guy seems rational. Look at all his books. He has Remember the Titans, okay? And then here's another room with a bench. Nothing matches. Oh, hey, you know that? Hey, hun, Ghislaine. Hey, Jizzy. Hey, Jizzy. You know that $4.6 million painting? Yeah, the one we got at Sotheby's. Yeah, from the Prime Minister. Can you bring it in here? I just want to put it on this shitty fucking bench that's covered in urine. Yeah, right there next to the corded phone from 1986. No, you don't know. Don't hang it. Just lean it on there. Yeah, it wobbles, but it's fine. It's just to freak people out when they look in the mirror. All right. No, that's good. Just put it on the bed. No, don't clean the mirror. I like looking at my little spit spots on the mirror. Just leave it there. No, we don't need I don't need an electronic toothbrush. Just give me the shitty one, like the pores. Hey, hon, can you make sure George Michael and then the child boy looking down at his own penis, can you get those pictures and put them up above the toilet? Thank you. Yeah, in the room with the priceless fucking painting leaning on the bench haphazardly. Yes, that one. Thank you. Hey, Ages Lane. Jizzy, can we put Mr. Einstein in the tiny, ugly bathroom foyer? Great. Yeah, that's the aesthetic. And then when you open this door, you can see the metal elevator. Oh, hello, Sassy. How are you doing, hun? We're just checking out the decor at Epstein's penthouse. We're not going to get to Bev sidebars today. Okay? We're just not, because this is too much. I knew he was insane and crazy and disgusting, but I didn't realize how much shit would be bothering me. And I should have known ahead of time when I saw the old pictures from that one magazine when he bought it from Les Wexner. But I never realized the amount of clashing marble and wood and Oriental African and some sort of like Southern Mexican jazz trailer aesthetic would be going on all at once, along with ethereal Cheesecake Factory energy. It's just so much. And then pirate ships. And then Scarface. It's like a lot. And then he's just like, yeah, you know the Oval Office? Okay, take that, put it in a Walmart and then an IKEA. Shake it up, blow it up with a grenade, give it some GHB. That's where I want to live. This is just, and we're going to zoom in on those later and figure out what they are. So much trash. We've got a weird chandelier. Egg? What the fuck? Yo, hold up. What? I'm freaking out. 2 eggs. Wait a minute. 2 eggs. 2 eggs. Why has he got 2 giant golden eggs? Why has he got 2 giant golden eggs? He's got one on the right and one on the left. And they're big as hell. Is this why egg prices went up so high? Was he hoarding golden eggs? Why are there 2 big eggs? I'm so fucking mad right now. He got 2 big ass gold eggs? Is that why he didn't spend money on nothing else good? Because he had to get the gold eggs? Because just regular tiny edible eggs are so expensive. I can imagine that's goddamn, dude. What are they going to do? What's the government going to do with those eggs? Hey, I'm like that juror in the Murdaugh trial. I'm like, hey, what you going to do with that basket of eggs back there? Well, I'm taking it with me. Don't you look at my 2 gold eggs. I'm taking it with me. A dog? Oh, I hope that dog's alive and not stuffed. That's an ugly chair. Oh, shit. It's a kitty cat. He's got the little kitty cat. That one's definitely real. Is that Lumiere again? Lumiere. Damn, dude. Didn't expect that much Disney in here. Sad. Sad, really. I mean, you can't put out this fire. Ghislaine, the financier's friend, his trusted confidant would never. She would. Just kidding. Is that her naked? I think it is, actually. Perfect timing. Also, can we get a tiny Genghis Khan statue? And can we put it right in front of Ghislaine's bush? Thank you. And she could be standing by the police. This is wild. This is such a nasty, weird house. Oh, and it turns out he had that weird dental room because one of his exes who he put through dental school supposedly needed to practice there, but I don't know. I feel like he's a real non-consensual kind of guy. Yeah, even if he wanted to pretend to be on the up and up, how do you explain this? You know what I do? I invite females over, professional masseuses who have been through college, who I had no way planned on taking advantage of and didn't. And I brought them over and I put them in a very comfortable environment surrounded by tits and ass. In my weird castle, surrounded by golden eggs. Like, how would you even explain that, even if he actually wasn't doing bad? Like, this looks terrible. Also, who painted this? It's trash. And who puts the kimono inside of the goddamn shower? What's going on here? Oh, hello, Hugin. Oh, Hugin has entered the room. Hello, Hugin. Shit, you guys. This is ugly as fuck. Hugin's been stirred. He wants to see what the animosity is about. Hugin. Look at some of this shit. It's ugly. This billionaire has an ugly house, Hugin. House Hugin? What are you doing? Oh, he's burrowing. Okay, he's going to re-burrow. He's going to re-burrow in his bed in here. Hugin has many beds. Jeffrey Epstein doesn't even have one Hugin bed. He has two. Yeah, there's too much garage selling. This guy's out here on the weekends just like, you take 5 for this? And it's like, dude, go home and organize. This is a creepy room. Is it another Weird Al? What are we doing here? Hugin, this billionaire's house is very embarrassing. Hugin, he's got a little bone. Is this, I can't tell if this is tiny or if this is a giant tub. What is this? Is that a giant tub with big ass bongs around it? What's going on here? Oh, good. A bench in the door room, which is a room full of doors. And then we'll just put a big cardboard box on the end of it. Nothing here feels done. This is like that House of Versailles show that was on reality TV a couple of years ago. What's going on? Is this a... Wait a minute. Is this a fucking toilet tub? What is this? Is this from a country and this is normal there and not here? What is this? Why is this a toilet tub? Why is there a toilet tub? Is this a big room or a tiny room? What is going on? It's a toilet tub? Hate it. Oh! It's hard to do a toilet. This is rich people stuff. This looks like the scaffolding outside of the Ross in Vegas. He could own that. We don't know. We don't know. We probably do. We could look at property records. And every room's a locker room when you're Jeffrey Epstein. Look at the way that man talks. Talks terribly. Okay. Hey, Hugin. What's going on? Is that a Jerry the King Lawler King thing up there? Well, this is all ugly as fuck. Let's get a long blue thing. Like, what is this? Oh my God. He's like that woman from the Real Housewives Salt Lake. The one who married her grandpa. He's like that Mormon preacher who married her grandpa. What is this? What in the Betsy Johnson is going on? Oh, I'm so mad about the golden eggs. Oh, Mookies. Guys, I'm disturbed. I got to wrap this up. Listen, Hugin's pissed. You want to go outside? He's ready. I need to take him outside. Then I got to go pick up his date. We haven't even gone through hardly none of it. We've gone through 211 pictures. Out of how many? Goddamn multi-volumes. How many are there? 4,101. So we're going to do 15 more lives on this, where I'm just going to roast his house. And then in the meantime, in between, we'll look at Beverly sidebars. We're not going to have time for that today. Hugin, do you want to say happy Hanukkah? Or no, he's pissed. All right, I got to take him out, you guys. Got to take him out. Happy birthday to the turd. Thank you for being here. You know, we're just going to have to do what Polacks like me do. If you don't know what that is, it's a little bit of a Polish goodbye, but it's mostly starting a fight during golf.
Drive the fuck up there or you're gonna get booted the fuck out of here. Yeah, no, we're fine. Enough. No, you're not a tough guy. Hurry up. I'll fucking promise you that. Hurry up. He's pretty tough. Not that fucking tough.
No, he's not.
Not that fucking
he's not.
tough.
He's not tough.
No, he's pretty tough.
He's not tough.
Fucking tough.
You're not tough.
Hey,
you're not tough.
Let's get going.
Get going.
Or you can play behind us all and you can take all the fucking time you want. This is
golf.
fucking
You're not tough.
This is golf. This is not golf.
It's not.
You can stand there 15 fucking minutes.
You
That's
can't even.
golf.
You guys can't even stand and tee your ball up now.
Yeah, no, he's teeing it up, man. That's fine. He's not teeing it up. He's standing
Do
there.
we need to get the
moron.
police out here?
No, we don't need police. We're not.
Okay, then let's get going here.
Let's go. Pick your shit up and get going. This is not fun. We're what? I'm gonna throw him in this fucking lake. Is what's gonna happen. No, fuck you both. This is fucking bullshit. They've been sitting there for fucking 23 minutes.
Well, cry about it. Fucking cry about it.
I'm going to.
Fucking cry about it.
I'm gonna fucking
You
cry about
fucking
it.
pussy.
I'm a pussy.
Like, fucking cry about it.
Hey, buddy, you're gonna get fucking shit to.
I don't give a fuck.
Like badly.
Good. Let's fucking
badly.
go, man.
Buddy, you don't want to go me.
No, I'm not filming this. I'm not stopping. No, you guys need to get